Honk. Yes, indeed. The honk that always begins the game. The honk, as they say. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday stream. This is the second to last Tuesday in August. We do have one more Tuesday. We have, I would say, about 2 weeks-ish of summer left. So, you know, it's not the official summer. It'll still be warm into midsummer, into late summer, into mid-September, late September. So it'll still be warm. But we are going to be moving past summer, sadly, but not quite. We still have a couple of weeks left before we move into fall. And fall actually does look like it's going to be a ton of fun. Some big events coming up for me and for the channel, which I'm excited to share with all of you lovely folks and all that kind of good stuff. And today we have got the Patreon-fueled chat chosen game of the month, which is The Outer Worlds. Again, thank you to GOG.com for getting me this code and featuring it on the channel today. I am excited to get a chance to finally take a look at this game. I have looked on and off at The Outer Worlds over the last few years, but I just haven't had the chance to be able to go, okay, this is what we're actually going to do. But now we have the chance to do that. So thank you to the powers that be at GOG.com for making this possible, and welcome everybody. Before we go any further, just a couple of reminders about ways to support us here on the channel. If you have not done so already, please follow us here on the channel. Please check out our YouTube and subscribe to me over there. There have been a couple of new subscribers over the last couple of days, so thank you. Please join that group with !ArvTube. The Discord channel where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams is !ArvCord, so please join us over there. The Twitter is !Arv tweets for as long as Twitter, which I will not call by its other name because it's ridiculous, is going to last. And also !Arv Sky. You can join my Blue Sky, where hopefully that'll last longer than Twitter does anyway. So you can join me over there. And the website for all of this, as always, is arvineleron.com. Financially, !Arv Shop is the merchandise area. I am still waiting to get those new set of both emotes and also the Shire Adventure stuff, but hopefully we're getting that soon from Tari's PC so that we can actually get that stuff out to you. I'm ready to go with it. And that is going to be exciting when it happens. But in the meantime, you can still get stuff for the Infinity and Beyond crew with Eberron. And we've also got Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks on the way as well. So we've got new stuff over on the shop that you can check out. !Arv Shop. !Arv Treon is what makes it possible to do this every month, which is to do the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month. So please do support us over there. We are trying to get, we're trying to build that. That's going to be part of the subathon, about which more in a moment. And you can get cool stuff for yourself and for the channel, including inspirations to help our players in various tabletop games. So please consider checking that out. That would be lovely. The subbing to the channel is also a very good thing. And if you're able to sub to the channel or resub to the channel or up the sub to the channel, those are great. Plus you can get those new custom sub badges and new emotes. Like I told you, we have a whole raft of new emotes coming just as soon as we get the stuff from Tari's PC. So we're waiting on that, but we will get the stuff there. And I am very excited with that. So definitely check out what you can do on the subs. You can also, again, get those inspirations to help players if you support at a high end of tier, so please consider doing that. On the publishing side, Icarus for my graphic novel from Athos Arts, Library for my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and Greyshade, which is my Greyshade IP. The Greyshade novel came out last year, was an IBPA Benjamin Franklin Silver Medalist. So we have that, and we also have the Renegade, which is the sequel, which just came out a couple of weeks ago. That is also available now. You can get both of those things, plus you can get the audiobook of Greyshade from One Trend Sparks. Those are all available right now. You can also pre-order Heretic, which is the last book in the Grey Assassin trilogy. I'm working on that right now. Just a little bit over halfway done with the manuscript now. That is going to be out next year. And the tabletop role-playing game from Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley is going to be out as well. That is going to be getting play tested literally next month at Big Bad Con, which is very exciting. And then there's going to be more play tests on the way, and then we're going to be finalizing it. So it is moving into the play testing phase in very short order. So you can pre-order that now with Greyshade. You can get all that stuff. Last but certainly not least, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, important important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do this in the future with others in this situation as well. Okay, quick couple of notes on schedule. Tonight, or today, I should say, we have The Outer Worlds, as I said. At 4:15 p.m. Eastern, I will be over on GOG.com's Twitch channel with the beginning of the final adventure for Talisman Adventures. As you may now know, Pegasus Spiele no longer has the license for Games Workshop, for Talisman, I should say, specifically Talisman Adventures, and so they are no longer sponsoring the campaign, and also are not going to be coming out with other adventures for it in all likelihood. So we have one more campaign which is going to wrap up, which is what has been a very fun campaign. I've really enjoyed Talisman Adventures, and we're going to be starting that today. That will probably last us, I would guess, through the end of the year, possibly early next year. And then we're going to be folding the players there, specifically Undeveloped Bruce, will be joining us over at the D&D with GOG Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign, and we'll be playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh now twice a month instead of once a month. So it's still, you're still going to get a good hefty dose of tabletop play, and in fact it means that Ghosts of Saltmarsh will be able to accelerate a little bit. But I really enjoyed Talisman Adventures, and so it's slightly bittersweet, but it is what it is. They don't have the license anymore, and we just don't want to continue to run adventures when it's unclear whether they're going to be supported down the line, quite honestly. So that's why we're doing it the way that we're doing it. So that's going to be starting today. And then on Friday, we will be back. Very excited for this. On Friday, we'll be back with our multiple award nominated and winning now Valorwood Court of Blades. Valorwood has been on an absolute roll, y'all. First of all, we had the best visuals from Rainbow Roll Fest, which came out, I guess, month and a half ago, maybe something like that. So we had that. We've now been nominated for 4 separate categories in the New Jersey Web Fest. That'll be getting presented next month. We are also nominated for Best Actual Play. We're not nominated, we're a finalist in Best Actual Play for the Minnesota Web Fest. We are also nominated for, not finalist yet, we don't know about what we're going to be a finalist in, for the Baltimore Web Fest. So we've got a lot of stuff. Very exciting for that. And that's the Speculate podcast, of course. And that is going to be launching this Friday. That's going to be continuing this Friday with Valorwood. And then on Saturday, a special event on the channel, which is that I'm going to be doing a little bit of an album release. We're going to be doing an album release for the band's new album, Exodus. We will have not only the album cover designer and art designer Drew Zion in chat, our very own Drew the Damager, who's going to be talking about that. But we will also have the 2 other musicians, both Michael Bruce, who's the guitarist of the band, and also Zach Clay, who should be known to all of you here. Zach will also be joining us, and we will be going through each song in the album. I have set up the Bandcamp page. I have already set up the CD Baby stuff, so you will be able to purchase this album, and you'll be able to check it out. That's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to be doing that Saturday, either at 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern, and after that, I'll probably be playing some more of Styx, I think. We'll see, but we're going to be starting out with that, which is going to be really neat. And then next week, we have got Shire Adventures. We've got that going on, and then we have got the last session of Bookwalker Thief of Tales over on GOG.com and Pen and Pixels next week as we get ready to wrap up the month of August and head into what is going to be a very busy September. Now, one quick note about September, which is that I will announce the official date of this very soon. My guess is it's going to be the last weekend of September, but I will announce it, as I say, within the next few days. And that is going to be a subathon, my first ever subathon. I've never run one before, which is going to be designed to do exactly what it says, to basically build up subs and Patreon support. It is part of a channel refresh, I would call it, with a bunch of new emotes I've been talking about, with the new stuff on the store, and with some other things. We're really trying to refresh and kind of retool as we continue on with the channel. And so that's going to be happening on, I'm guessing the date is going to be that last weekend of September, which is the 29th and 30th. I'll have the actual dates for sure, but I can tell you that it will be 2 days, whatever it is. It's going to end up being 2 days worth of stuff. And I'm finalizing some details about that. There's also going to be a fair bit of Negocios stuff that you'll be able to see. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm just very excited about all of that. It's going to be a really cool September. So I'm excited. More details to come, and I think everyone will find it fun, would be my guess. At least that's my plan. So with that, I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to turn on, I'm going to remember that I forgot to turn on my camera. Wait just one moment. I knew exactly what I was doing when I did this. Because there, see, all time. You saw this the whole time. I am wearing my BlackRock's book shirt, by the way, BlackRock book shirt, where other events may or may not take place in the future. Probably will if I have anything to say about it, I suspect. But it's good to see you all. I am excited to have all of you here, and I hope you're ready for Outer Worlds. Now, I like Obsidian stuff quite a bit. I always have. Very good company. I wish they had done Baldur's Gate 3. So I am very excited to play this. I have never played Outer Worlds. I've seen a little bit of gameplay videos here and there, but whatever else. And I always got it mixed up with Outer Wilds, which I'm not really that interested in playing. So I was just kind of like, wait, which one is this? So this is the Outer Worlds, not the Outer Wilds. And again, I want to thank GOG.com for sending along a code so we could try this today. So this is the GOG.com version of Outer Worlds. Excited to play it, and everything I've heard has good things to say about it. As you can see, we now have, hold on, let me just make one quick adjustment on this. We now have this installed and ready to go. And by the way, since this was something we talked about last week, let me show you all where exactly this was installed. Now, this is on my gaming computer, but please note, if you will, please note that my hard drive here, this PC, this game disc, now has this item on it. We have installed the first item on the new SSD, courtesy of One Dragon Spear. So we have installed the new one. Very exciting. Very happy to have that back in play. And yeah, so we are excited to make that happen. Hold on a second. Why are you showing me this? You're showing me this, you're showing me this, and I'm going to get rid of that, and there we go. Great. Okay, cool. So yeah, so it's on the new drive. I'm excited about that. Oh my goodness, Effect Life has just subscribed. Thank you, Effect Life. 28 months of support. Thank you so much, Effect Life. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Of course, the master of the ARVBot, ARVBot Plus, which has gone through many iterations. And Effect Life, of course, has been the amazing tech guru behind all of that. Clearly is the lead designer of, I think, channel bots on Earth. I think I can just say that. I'm just going to declare that that's the case, the leading bot designer on Earth. And, you know, so you should find this person right now and get all of the support and all the help ever. I think that's important. Good to see you, Effect Life. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. And yeah, let's get some Outer Worlds going on, folks. I've never played it. Let's see how it plays. I've just installed it. The volume may be off. I'll have to fix the volume. We'll see, but I know that it is installed properly at least. So we get to test the SSD, the new SSD, and we get to test the game itself as a whole. A slight exaggeration? Nah, I think that's totally reasonable. That's not promising. So Outer Worlds is not currently. All right, let's end task. Let's try that again. That did not work. Installed just fine. I hope there's no problem with the whole being on a I hope there's no issue with the fact that it's on. There we go. That was weird. I hope there's no issue with it being on a separate SSD. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I will accept whatever. Wow, this is chugging along. Give me a second here whilst I gotta get through this so I can troubleshoot all of it. I have music. Oh boy. That is not a good sign. What is going on with this? What is the deal? I really, really hope there's not a problem with putting it on another like SSD, because the whole point of doing this is so I can do that. I do not want to move everything, all my Windows stuff over to another drive. That would be unfortunate. All right. Need to run it maybe as run it as admin. I'll try running as admin, I guess. Okay. Yep, I know about that. Okay, now it seems to be not skipping the way it was. Well, that was a little bit actually. Okay. Press any key. Okay. Whew. Little weak there. Okay, this looks smooth now. I don't care about any of that. Okay, settings. Now, this should be like not a problem. I mean, they should just do whatever. Graphics quality low? Get the hell out of here. Okay, first of all, yeah, I want very high actually. This is a 2020 game here. Let's take it easy. Okay. Now, how about the volume? Volume too loud? How's that? How's the volume? Good, bad, indifferent? How are we looking? How's the volume sound? Yeah, let's do the cutscene there. Hey, what's up, Drew? Sounds okay to you? Okay, sounds good. What's up, Drew? Hey, a rare during the day appearance. Okay, there we go. Gameplay, there we go. UI. Okay. All right, now we're gonna start with a new game. We're gonna see how this goes. Okay, story mode, normal mode, hard mode, supernova. Get the hell out of here. No, normal mode. We want all those things, yes. Okay. It didn't.
Stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars. Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by
screen tearing.
A trip of...
Yeah, hold on. We have to fix one of these things. Clearly, we need to limit frames. Let's limit it to 100. Let's limit it to 120. Because we were getting some serious screen tearing just then. Voices are a bit quiet. Okay. Let's turn that up then. Let's go up to 60%. Drop music a little bit. Okay. Normal. Continue. Let's see how we do here.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars?
No.
Come to Halcyon.
Still getting screen tearing. My goodness. All right. Let's drop that down to 60 then. 60 frames. This better not be a problem here because I'll tell you right now. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. Better could be a bit louder. Okay.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars?
Gosh, look at that screen tearing. My goodness. All right, wait a minute. I don't want to do here. We're going to do full screen. We're going to see if full screen makes a difference. That screen tearing is terrible.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars?
Nope.
Come to Halcyon.
Wow. Screen tearing is a problem. I mean, I don't necessarily... Okay, actually, let's try VSync now that I think of it. VSync may have something to do with that. Yeah, exactly. You thought the same thing I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking the same thing. Let's see. Let's see if that does it. Ah, there we go. Okay, good. That's gone. That's gone. Now I can actually change it back up, increase the frames. Okay, that was what it... That was just getting VSync turned on. Okay, lovely, wonderful. Oh, and also, we wanted to... You wanted the music... You wanted the sound up a little bit more. Let's put that up another... Let's go with 70%. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. Let's try now.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars?
Much better.
Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
This had a very Fallout feel, I remember. Hope to be left at edge of colony. Yeah, much better now. Screen tearing is gone. Thank you, Vertical Sync. Phineas Vernon Wells, fugitive wanted by Halcyon Holdings Board for crimes against the colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Is this Christopher Lloyd and I didn't know that? Is Christopher Lloyd in this? Okay. Okay, let's see what we want. All right, we definitely want Charm. Faction Reputation, Companion Ability cooldowns, Affected Skills, Persuade. Yeah, I want to be exceedingly good.
You could charm your way to Byzantium.
Okay. Let's see. Temperament improves natural health regeneration. Okay, so average strength, good dexterity, high intelligence. Wondering about if I should drop. No, I don't think so. I think this works. Okay. Okay, now my skills. Oh my goodness. Okay. One-handed melee, right. Okay, obviously. Two-handed melee, handguns, long guns, heavy weapons, dodge, block, persuade. Yeah,
if
buddy.
we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
Yep. Each point in dialogue significantly increases persuade, lie, intimidate. Let's go. Stealth looks very promising. Leadership, inspiration to determination. I like that idea too, actually. I'm a leader.
A steady hand at the helm.
Yeah. Aptitude. No discernible aptitude. Yeah. I guess we're going to find out. I mean, Obsidian's pretty good at balancing these things, so... no. Determination +1. Bureaucrat. Aptitude bonus +1. Okay, cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory. You live for the chunk of a bit cartridge getting inserted right side up, the redemption of loyalty points, and the promise of a good day. Come back real soon. Bye-bye now are more than empty words. They're a promise and a standard you intend on carrying to the frontier. Okay, that's promising. I really want this person to be persuasive. Cashier, subgrade. Inspiration. Okay, I'm not a jock. Medical, maybe. Safety inspector. Scientist assistant. Sous chef. Holding out for the advancement to poultry inspection, which is due in a year now. Yeah, I think we're looking at this.
I can be reasonably sure you know how to add and subtract.
Okay. I will be male. My face. What is my face? Maybe. Either 13... No, definitely not. Either 13 or there was an earlier one. Okay, there's... No. Maybe. 3? No. 3 or 13. Nah, I like 3. Yep. Jeez. Not that pale. How about we go with that? Eye color. Let's go with that. Oh, nope. There we go. Brow horizontal. Yeah, it's fine. I don't actually really care about that too much. Huh. I'm Spock. I'm not Spock. Let's put it that way. That's fine. Eye size. Large eyes. Small eyes. Medium eyes are good. Okay, let's see. Eyes up. Eyes up, Guardian. All right, let's go with... That's fine. Jaw vertical. Roar. Okay. Mouth size. Large mouth, small mouth. Let's go with a little bit larger. Yeah. Okay. Nose size. Whoa. Okay. Nose tilt. I don't know if I want... Let's go with... okay. Nose width. That's a very wide nose. Let's go with that. Cheeks. That's good. Okay, hair. Oh, God. Okay. Ah, clearly that's obviously me. I think we can all agree. No. What? No? I mean, I guess. No? What? Okay. That's possible. Slicked back. I don't know. I don't like the... That's too slick. Oh, God, no. Not the man bun. That's boring. don't really like the fade. Of course, the classic mohawk. I was wondering when we were getting to that. That's no. Nope. Nope. Don't want any of that. Surprising lack of ponytail-ish options, I have to say. I would have expected more. There's only one, and it's that man bun thing. I mean, I guess there's that, which is way too complicated in the morning. Well, there's that, but I don't... Ugh. No. 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 I think that's a hell no. That's not terrible. That's not bad. All right. Yep. Eyebrow style. The unibrow. That's not bad. Facial hair. The man bun. Well, no. That's fine. I just wanted other stuff besides the man bun. My name is Alejandro Alexander McGillicuddy, and I'm from Indiana. You know, we're not going to do that. Ooh, tempting. That's, I mean, yeah, the problem is, I don't know. Now we're cooking with gas. That's a possibility. Yeah. Yeah. I don't love that. Very tempting. Okay, well, let's get the color right. My beard actually used to be reddish. All right, so the question is that or that? You know what? What the hell? I'm going to go with that. Okay. Makeup. No. Dirt? No. Scar. No. Age. There we go. It's Gray Shade. What's up, Geister? I do like the handlebar a little bit. I don't want just the handlebar, though. What's your name? You all know my name. Let's go. Okay. There we are. We have skills. We can persuade. Very persuasive. Let's go. Sometimes you need to make Chaosthenes. I love these references.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Terra 2, orbiting laboratory, Halcyon system.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. If drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
There you are, wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists.
Charming.
I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Okay, good start. Remember the Hope. Raising your determination skill allows you to heal your clone with the inhaler.
Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Okay. Take a good look at your landing site. Yeah, I know, right, Geister? Seriously.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the and move away.
Oh,
Not stand there
no.
holding it. Oh well.
Achievement
no
unlocked.
sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Landed in Emerald Vale. So I landed right on the
Hawthorne
dude.
won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
This is very unfortunate. Oh, also, I should save. I'm going to guess F5 is quick save. Lovely. All right. Whoa. All right, so Effect Life told me to take a good look at the crash site. So... I can't believe that I landed on top of the guy. Oh, okay. It's... Yeah, exactly, right? What's up, Rudno? So this was a little shaky. When I first... we had to start it a couple times to get some things fixed and running. I think it's mostly doing it now. But I'm still trying to get a sense of how smooth everything is. In fact, I may want to cut this down. I actually probably could increase that. Apply. Yeah. And let's go with under controls. Stuff still in the air and all. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Rudno. Well, it's good to have you as always. Yeah, I mean, I probably, this 144 isn't doing anything one way or the other, so I'm just going to drop this back to 120. So the question is, it feels a little, I can't quite tell. Maybe I need it to be less. Yeah, I want it to be smooth, so, okay. Right. This thing is going to attack me 100%. Oh. I was convinced it was going to attack me. Okay. Hi. Oh, maybe disable the motion blur? Okay, let's see. It doesn't like bother me. I just don't know. I don't have a sense yet of it's only at 20% right now. Nah, it's not a big deal. Okay. Hey, what's up? Oop. This is very weird. Okay. That's their awareness meter. Those guys look not... Okay. Do not want to get into a fight with those guys. Yeah, no, for sure. And a lot of people I know go through that situation.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Quick save. Okay. What? Okay, use it to heal. Okay. Convenient. Oh, hi.
Hey, you. Come here.
Oh, okay. What's up, my dude?
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What were you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go help.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You look like you know your way around a gun.
Yeah, I do.
Got some spare ammo. not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
Hey, my pleasure, my dude.
All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice.
Tried the best, now try the rest.
Yes, nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community.
Oh, I knew that.
Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous Saltuna.
Saltuna. You know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay, I'm off. Huh! Okay, I'm not going to attack him. All right, before we do any of this, anything else? Kaboom!
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Didn't quite catch that, Phineas. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry about that. Take all. There you go, Marauder Goon. Hacking and picking locks. It's VATS, yeah, basically. What's up, Hilness? Yeah, it's totally not at all VATS. We're a Vault-Tec down here. Your hacking and lockpick skills help you get in a place you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks. Bypass shunts used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you'll see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Okay. So... wait, how do I... oh, now I can do it. No, I need more mag picks. Okay. 0 G brew. Tarmac and cheese, baby. No, I'm not going to sleep. Fast ration. Pre-sliced bread. Fish sticks. Everybody needs. Okay. What I don't understand is, though... can I break this already? I thought I could break this, and I'm kind of... I'm sort of misunderstood. It's VATS without the auto lock on. I thought that I could open this when they were giving me the tutorial just then, and maybe I misunderstood it. How do I holster this bad boy? Weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time. Drag them up to the slots at the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players of the engineering skill can repair weapons on the screen as well. Take care of your TNL weapons, and they'll take care of your enemies. Okay. All right, this is all the same thing. Armor management. Drag armor or helmet items up to the equipment slots to wear them. You can manage your armor here as well. Okay. So I have hibernation suit. Rebuilt mining gear. There you go. Consumables. Here you can use junk or drop your consumables. They can be used directly to gain a variety of boosts. Each slot is mixed into every puff of the inhaler for a combined effect. Mock apple. Last 2 minutes. Interesting. Okay. Modifications. General. Stealing is not the answer. Stealing is the question. The answer is yes. Journal. Okay. Stranger in a strange land. You'll need transportation first. Ship is yours if you can find it. Okay. Oh, wait. Nice. Okay. How do I holster, though? That's what I thought. I thought that affect life, but... Yeah, I remember hearing about that, Arudno, yeah. But I thought that I could... I have to look at the... I wanna holster this thing, though. Button layout. No, that's controller. I'm not using controller. Key bindings. There we go. Okay, turn left, turn right, blah, blah, blah. Reload. Hold is holster. Ah, okay. There we go. Okay. So here's the thing. You see how I have 14 out of 5? It says I have 3 out of 4. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait. I have 14 out of 5. I know that I only have 3 out of 4, but what's the 14 out of 5? Oh, that must be, I must have that much lock skill. And that's what reduced it to 3 out of 4, I guess? So I need another... Jeez, do I have anything I can use to help with this? Do I have any dexterity boost? That's the opposite. It's not real tarmac or real cheese. A lot of sliced bread. Tastes fresh because it was. Fresh bread. Pre-sliced bread, it tastes fresh because it was. Fun for kids? It only lasts 2 minutes. So I guess I don't have the thing. I guess I don't have what I need. I need one more mag pick, I guess, which is obnoxious. It's not the best bread. It's pre-sliced bread. What's up, Darksaber? I wondered if you might stop in to take a look at this. So, Saber, you played this game, I'm almost positive. Help me out here. This thing, like... Okay, so I understand that I don't have enough mag picks yet. What is the 14 out of 5 thing at the top of the circle there? What is that? What's up, Echo Alpha? No, that was the vote of chat. Indeed. You'll get, you know, if you nominate it again, it's likely to happen at some point. I have 14. Okay, so I wouldn't even be able to try to open it without it. So I need another mag pick. Okay. I wonder if I can get a mag pick from my boy, I'm gonna quick save it. Okay. Thank you. Exactly what I was hoping for. Also, I didn't see all of these things. Another mag pick, Tartarus sauce, pre-sliced bread, fast ration pill. Thank you, my dude. Already doing very well. Working on those Marauders. Yes, Talisman Adventures is definitely happening. Talisman Adventures is on today. The beginning of the final adventure in Talisman Adventures, actually. Ooh, can't do anything with that. All right. So now I should be able to open this. Telescoping staff. The iconic Spacer's Choice telescoping staff can be modified in many ways for additional cost. Ooh, okay, okay. Hang on a second. I like the sound of that. Oh. Yeah, buddy. Telescoping staff. I can modify this thing? Can be modified to deal many different types of damage types. Hell yes. Let's go. Okay. I know, right? What's up, Chrono? I don't know about that. I don't think I'm going to go for melee necessarily, but... Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm a persuasion guy, so my strength is fine. It's average, whatever. I have a little bit better dexterity, so I'm more ranged. But if someone gets up close... Pow! And pow. Good night, Marauder. Okay. Man, they always land in the long grass. Alright, there were two of them. I mean, there were three. No, there were two of them. There were three of them. I know there were three. I know there were three. Oh, here we go. The classic. Ooh, that might be actually really useful. There it is. Yeah, buddy. All right. Capitalism in space. Yep, exactly. You come up to me, you feel the globe. Is there a map here? There is a map. That's my active quest. Stranger in a strange land. Okay. Save complete. Okay. Ooh. Look at that. Lieutenant Mercer. Okay, I'm going to guess that this is not a Marauder. Nice.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I couldn't hear you over the sound of this. Okay. What's up, Mercer?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators.
Not as many of the first one yet.
Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense.
It was great. Thank you, Echo.
Need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders
Hell
off,
yeah.
find whoever owns that ship, and file
Yeah,
a
thank
full
you, Echo. It was
report.
good.
And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Glad to know F-bombs still exist in the... Wait. What? Hold on. Oops.
I just earned a fine bonus.
I just realized they're just like, you're right. Then they go running right after them. I'm like, well, Canid Feral? Good job, Private Kimball. You didn't do a whole lot, but good job nonetheless.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Oh, I hear you. No, it's all good. Welcome aboard the Reliable.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Oh, I don't have enough mag picks.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Not a Marauder. Thanks for helping, though.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessel.
Here.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors.
I see.
Please return any misappropriated equipment.
Right, Geister.
And exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not here to misappropriate anything.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Not anymore, it isn't.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne is dead, I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne, you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Okay. I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty.
Acceptable parameters of certainty.
High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements.
Okay.
I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable.
The Unreliable.
Do you understand?
Can you, Darksaber? Let's see. Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Level up. Anti-Cleo management training skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill improves all the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor consumable status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve middle management. Congratulations, you've gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as give you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. Well, geez, let me tell you. All right, so points available 10. Okay, so I need 36. Right now I'm a novice. Okay, when you first damage, you can inflict cower, crippling fear. Okay, see you, Drew. It is indeed ridiculous. Yeah, Kilobyte's birthday. Okay, see you in a little while, Echo. And yes, you should follow Drew for sure. Okay, so sneak is possible. And then there's inspiration as well, which I will want to do eventually. So stealth. Definitely want long guns too. Okay. Selecting perks. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Auntie wants you to be your best to help her be the very best. Okay. Toughness, 50% base health. Nice. Deadly demonstrations, 50% XP from companion kills. I like the sound of that. Quicken the dead. Meter required charges much faster. Increased carrying capacity. Additional ammo stock on vendors. Resilient. 5 damage. Science weapon magazine. Less weapon army durability loss. They're not slow. You're just fast. Years of Adrenatime use have left a permanent pep in your step. That's promising. Typical time dilation sounds good too. I'm going to go with this though. Okay. Okay. Now for skills, I want to I like the idea that you gain armor as well. Okay. So I'm going to increase stealth also. Okay, 38. Cargo backpacker free to open. See what's inside locked containers is really awesome. I worry that I'm going to gimp myself if I don't do this quite right. Yeah. It is very Fallout-y. I worry a little bit about that. I mean, like about whether I'm going to be screwing up by not doing this exactly right the first time. Because I want to make him very, very big on persuasion, a fair bit on stealth, and then a little bit on like leadership and engineering. Those are my basic like priorities. But I don't know if that means that doing it this way means that that like my ranged is going to suck more than it should or something. Yep. Sounds like a good group to focus on early. So like focusing on... So you mean you're talking about this, Saber, doing this early because later on I'm going to need this stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Yeah, I love persuasion characters anyway. Okay. Companion abilities. You can command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy you were targeting. Locked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Okay. And here's my journal. Codex. Oh, geez. Basic movement, crouching, dodging, jumping, sprinting, exploration. Fast travel, quest screen. Okay. It's all pretty standard. Loot, consumable. Whoops. Yep, I already read all about all this. Flagged as junk. Okay. Looting. Armor management. Weapon management. Skills and reputation. Level up. Perks unlocked. Choosing to respec refunds all of your spent skill and perk points. You can spend them a different way. Price to respec increases each time you use the machine. I see. So you can't just constantly be like something different, something different, something different. All right. Combat dialogue abilities. So automatically debilitated. That is nice to know. Tactical time dilation. Weapon switching. Okay. Stealth. Awareness meters, yep. Cover, right. Sneaking, crouch to sneak and avoid detection, yep. And companion abilities. Okay. Okay. Can I do anything else with you?
What can I do for you, Captain?
You tell me anything else? I'll be back.
Goodbye.
All right. They're unreliable. I was going to say, I wondered, like, who actually... Okay, right.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
All right, I'll check that in just a second. Oh, yeah, that seems perfectly safe. Does it have anything exciting?
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification
Oh, this is the
machine.
respec thing.
Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
I guess he didn't respec well enough then. Too soon. We all get joint custody. Everyone is in the same. But hey, listen, you're all smart folks. A toss ball stick? The hell is a toss ball stick? About to find out. Weapon parts. Sawed off shotgun. Yeah, buddy. All right, item repair. Okay. First of all, that. Actually, no. Long range, shorter range, that. And then whatever a toss ball stick. What does this do? Okay, so I have to repair these things, huh? Okay, allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready, tip-top shape at all times. Select the weapon or armor, then repair it, break it down, modify it, or tinker. All right, well... let's go with repair. It has... it's in 68% condition, 5% condition, or 91.4. Okay, so this thing... oh, we need more weapon parts, though. All right, what about armor? 98.5. Maybe I could break down these things for parts? It'll give me more parts. Yeah, buddy. All right. That's what I like to see. Okay. Let's break this down. Don't need 3 sabers. We already have our best saber in chat. His name is Dark Saber. Ha ha. Okay. Now we're going to repair that. Insufficient bits. The hell is a bit? Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to tinker with anyone. I want to repair it. Okay. Need more weapon parts. %. How often does this stuff degrade? Is degrading a huge problem in this game? Okay. This thing is slow. Let's compare. You can stagger. It looks like that is better. The toss ball stick. Okay, I repaired it. Okay, so to tinker, I need more bits. Okay. All right. Let's actually go with, just in case anyone starts to be smart. It doesn't degrade super easily? Okay. That's fine.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Okay. Right. We need a power regulator. We don't have one. All right.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
It's funny. Glad it only lets you climb on one side. Okay. What? Sealed. Why is it sealed? Have we here? Line must be drawn here. All right. Darts, a book, a lamp, town leader. Oh, okay. Well, we'll deal with the town leader in a minute. Bunch of solitaire games. Games that are not actually solitaire, but cigarette trays. I'm glad that smoking has not vanished in the future. There's a... Nothing in the fridge. Gourmet Saltuna fillets, baby. The absolute best. You can tell from the pristine quality of this kitchen that this man takes pride. Or took pride, I should say, in his work before I landed on top of him. Tinker is more costly. Yeah, it sounded like that. So I assume that you've played this full game,
These are the crew's quarters. Alex
Chrono.
preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Very convenient. All right, I want to see what that ladder up... Oh, no, I did that one already because I went down those 2 levels. Okay. Okay.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice.
Nah, it's not mine. It's Captain
Afraid
Hawthorne's.
we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
That's fine, Lieutenant. Carry on. Doing a great job.
Not just anyone is chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
Okay. What is that? Oh, I guess, never mind. Actually... Something comes up on me, kabow! Lock. Uh-huh.
Come out and play! Heard something. You scared?
Ah, the classic. The classic slow-mo. Another bit cartridge. A little sloppy, but worked out okay. Edgewater. Yes. All these residents. Okay. Whoa. Welcome to Edgewater.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Over there.
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Want to give me your outfit? Why do you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them.
Hey, I need some better armor,
Ain't
dude.
safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I never got your name. I'm Marvin Elleron.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
I'm almost
Name's
tempted to call
Silas,
myself Hawthorne.
Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Okay.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
You rent your grave
Renting
sites?
means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect these fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Never mind that. Ask something
Yeah.
else. Let's see. Town must be in pretty shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague.
Yep.
But you'd be wrong.
Oh.
We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the
Yeah, it is
wilds.
funny, Saber. Let's see. You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior inhumer, gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
No, I don't think you did, Hillness. You lose a lot of people to Marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those Marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
I want to ask this question
Hang on,
again.
I'm doing some math in my head. Work's been real...
Lose a lot of people to Marauders?
Form...
Got a Marauder problem, I can take care of it.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for Marauders by the finger.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice.
Unbelievable.
Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
All right, thanks. Okay, so let me take a look at this quickly. Nice. Did you paint that, Hillness? Although I see a wait, is that okay? Good. For a minute, I was about to say I saw a disturbing lack of boo, but then I saw that that he's actually on the shoulder. One second. Okay. Good. Okay. Sorry about that. Just making sure. Nope. Riding his noble steed. Tiny details. Yeah. No, I can imagine. I have a friend who actually does a bunch of mini painting as well. That is like some of the stuff that he does is very complex, and he's just like, yeah, this is sort of a fraction of what people can actually do. I'm like, wow.
I could really go for some Saltuna.
All right. Since I think we've proven that this thing can run, let's see if I can actually up the ante a little bit. Ultra combo. Okay. Let's do that. Don't know if this is going to work or not. We're about to find out. Pretty much the same. Edgewater Employment Community. Cemetery discovered, plus 100 XP. Staff of Arcane Blessing. Someone is playing some Baldur's Gate, I'll bet. Yeah, no, exactly, Hillness. I just am always kind of like, how do you even, I mean, and I did actually, when I was younger, I used to really like doing, I should do some of that again, some paper model work. Like I did the whole Cathedral of Chartres with like all of the flying buttresses and all that stuff. That was actually that was mindful work with a vengeance. Like that was super mindfulness. Emerald Vale. You and Boo and I, hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice! Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes. Run! The swift backhand of justice. Right. Love me some Minsk. Hot meals, cold meals, live music when available. Day old Saltuna 2 bits off. Okay. Hey, what's up, Corporate Guard?
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
All right. Thanks for letting me know.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. We don't get a lot of visitors.
Huh?
What's going on with that hair? Oh, okay, wait, sorry. Never mind. I wasn't actually trying to hit you on the head. What is going on with that hair, my dude? You have gold leaf hair? Okay. The cantina. What's up, cannery worker?
The latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
I didn't. Oh, really, Geister? No kidding.
We can have another 0G.
I can't steal that. I mean, I could, but...
Hey.
Hey. I don't want to get into stealing yet until I have a better grasp on who's where. Oh, man. It's all stealing. Yeah. It's all thefty McTheft. Man. This music is reminding me of Bastion music as well. Obviously, it's Western, but... Hey, what's up? That reminds me straight out of... this feels like this area right here feels like it's straight out of New Vegas. Like, just the way the windows look. I mean, not that part, but just the way the windows look straight out of New Vegas. The classic no mirrors in these games most of the time. Okay, I don't have what I need to open that yet. All right, so that's not going to lead me to where I need to go. Let me go out here. Time to go see the town leader.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this one. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Yeah. Not fish. Okay. What's up?
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
Mm-hmm. Get me better armor and I will.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power.
That's what you just said.
But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
How much you want to bet that it's not actually abandoned? When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Of course there are. What a surprise. I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs,
Ugh.
they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I bet they deserted for a reason. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years.
Exactly, Geister.
If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How'll I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
I hope there's a way that I can get the power regulator without screwing them over. You're asking me to cut off power to an entire community.
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish. Adelaide will understand that.
Can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide.
Yes, I want companions.
I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
It's true.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Achievement unlocked. Which is best friend, recruited a companion. Gain a companion. Characters who join your adventures help in a variety of ways. Provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They enhance your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill, which I have. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Let's see. Deliver Reed's message. Deliver a message first. Okay. Some people may require completing another quest before they'll assist you. Okay, logical. I already know about that. Companion Ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, choose a compatible item to replace it with. Change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. Okay. So, Impact Hammer. Damn. Nice. Can I change it with my armor? Because it's better armor. Okay, perks available 0. Distance medium. I guess mixed. Nah, aggressive. Interesting. Because I'm thinking I need somebody who could actually help be, you know, in melee, but I don't want her to get hurt, so I'm gonna stick with this, I think.
You're safer inside the walls.
Inside the walls.
Got my sights on you.
My offer remains standing should you reconsider. Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Okay. How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Town's falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Spacer's Choice calls for aid. You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice.
And you got 2 corporate guards
here.
with their
The company
guns trained
keeps
on
us
you all the
warm,
time.
Keeps us fed. Keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. Go ahead.
If you expect me to talk to this Adelaide person, I could use a little information.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Wait, what is this? Sorry, chat, 1 second. Sorry, Chad. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Scheduling. The joys of scheduling. Okay. Salt tuna, like a crisp pig without tumors, borderline inedible. Would you people eat anything other than salt tuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with salt tuna galore. No other brand of salt tuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, salt tuna is hard to come by. What with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
I see. What are you canning here exactly?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms.
That's wonderful.
Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of salt tuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
The prissiest of palate.
Go ahead.
Really, because that's not what I heard. We need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
You must have some kind of treatment plan.
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body.
That's interesting logic. You know what else fortifies the body against disease? Antibiotics.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan from medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity.
Doesn't have to be.
If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated,
I know, right, Echo?
you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
You withhold medicine from your own workers?
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose. It is not easy for me. And the moment it becomes easy is the moment I am no longer fit to serve.
Fair enough.
Spacer's choice is a family. And the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
Yeah, shaky. How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic.
Okay.
But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
You should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination.
I'll bet.
I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude. And it is one we will see through to the end.
Okay. Oh, and those are the companion things. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, so our quests are... What are our quests? Wait, what? Light pistol. That's better than... We already have a light pistol. All right. So, the companion ledger. We already know about that. Okay. Quests. All right, so we have to do the power. So we got to go talk to Adelaide McDevitt.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we chat?
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
That's not true. I do.
It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
I want to ask about this argument. I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town.
Oh, really, Helness?
Max, his name is.
Speak to the vicar.
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Okay.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody...
All right, I got to go up
it's
and
best
talk to
think
him
on the
again
right
and see if he'll
wrong of
admit
it.
to what he was arguing with Adelaide
That's
about.
what my dad used to say anyways.
Okay. Let's go talk to him about that, and then we'll go see this vicar.
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So you think I can
And
convince
you
him
or
to come
not one
back?
of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
Yeah, well, I don't wear bowler caps, though. Sometimes people move on. It's the way of things.
Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it.
Yeah, that's not how
Yes,
that
we've
rolls,
lost
bro.
good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
What? Ah, I don't have enough in perception, huh?
Go ahead.
All right. That's too bad. I hadn't thought about the fact that I need more perception. I'm going to have to remember that. If I want to be really effective in combat, I need more perception for sure. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. Okay. Found. One left hand, severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Lovely. Okay. So. The hell is this? Do I even want to know? Oh. Blue slips, pink slips. I'll bet. Save just in case. Okay. Do I even want to know? Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. Hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I'm hoping that you can find more stuff. Yeah, I can imagine. It's Facer's choice. Okay. Great. Employer rights. Under the Biased Labor Standards Act, wage determined by merit of your work. Overtime may result in higher pay if the quality of said work is considered exemplary. Your employer has the right to dock your pay should you damage any facilities or equipment. It's your responsibility, not your employer's, to avoid workplace habits. The Biased Labor Standards Act. A little on the nose. All right. Now, can I... Vending machines. Companion wants to talk. Okay. Can I find... Speak to the vicar. I don't know if this is showing me the vicar. It said the east side of town, though.
I'm sorry. I'll just be
That looks like the church to me.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
All right, tell me more, vicar.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity.
Vicar to the max.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is it even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that? I can
One
handle
of the
myself
reasons
better
I
than a
transferred
vicar.
Here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property.
I see.
Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Contraband text. I need to know a little more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M'Bakono handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for that.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay. So, that means now that I have that extra quest. Let's see. So I'm going to save that here. Overwrite. Resume. Okay. Now I want to make that quest. Time to go get us a book. The only source of protein a busy worker needs. Oh my goodness. Okay. This volcano thing is a bit troubling. Move up carefully. Like it looks, it's an active volcano. It's a quite active volcano. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to. Nice. I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't have to go in directly. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't have nearly enough. I need to get more mag picks. Oh god, that scared me. I turn around and I'm like, that's her. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait. That's Pravati, actually. Collector's domicile. Aren't I in the collector's domicile right now? Small model spaceship. Yep. Yep. Okay. Personal terminal, Clement Eldridge. Available messages from J. Bartell. From Bartel J to Eldridge C, subject your theories. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth's directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson, of course I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here amongst the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Okay, that's good to know. Bolter pistol, 137 DPS. Okay. So still want the shotgun. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker. So I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. All right. I'll get that in just a second. Okay. So I definitely need to increase perception, which I don't remember exactly what that comes from. What persuasion comes from. I mean, what perception comes from. It's dialogue, tech. Oh, so Pravati gives me that extra engineering skill. That's cool. Okay, so let's throw another point into defense. Let's go with 15. One thing I'm not sure about here is okay. I still am not 100% sure about, like, I don't know where their perception comes from. Okay, travel to the cave and retrieve it. All right. Pristine, more durability. All right. You're living in a cave down by the river. Okay. Okay. We quietly make our way out. I think I have enough for a lockpick now, maybe? Yep. Criminal activities. Avoid being seen. You want to engage in these activities without consequence. Sure grip, bit cartridge, and ambidextrine. I'm taking it from a guy who's literally not using it anymore. And also that's occupied with a bunch of marauders and stuff like that. So I think I'm okay. Okay. Cave down by the river. There we go. Very neat. Very nice and neat. No problems. The heck is this? Okay, so no. Collectible tossball card. Okay. Ooh, mock apple. I don't know whether I'm happy with it being a mock apple. Still stealing. No, it's not, Darth Sisu. I'm stealing from criminals. That's a totally different situation. Okay. Oh, wait, these are marauders. Let's try to stay away. This looks like a perimeter thing.
Come out and play. Here they come.
The wrong one. Oh, shoot. Ow, what the... Well, I screwed that up from the very beginning because I screwed that up completely. I had the wrong gun. It was just bad.
For me.
Okay. Now, this time... Okay. The fact that I'm going to run out of this bolter pistol... Oh, I have a grenade launcher? Okay, I don't think I knew I had a grenade launcher. The perfect stealth combination. Stealth and a grenade launcher. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for your cooperation. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, an assault rifle. It's good that the bodies are not completely obliterated by a grenade, which is what I would expect would happen, but... Okay, we've got an assault rifle. Can't decide on what weapon characteristics are most important to you. Forgot to switch weapons during a fight. This T&L assault rifle's for you. It's always a good choice. I like that grenade launcher. Don't need 2 melee weapons. Trip blade. Old MacDonald had a trip blade, E-I-E-I-O. And with the blade he killed a sprat, E-I-E-I-Ow, from the Ballad of the Choosy Spacer. That's 91 though, DPS. Has bleed, but... Okay, so... That's the distance weapon. Close weapon. Alright. Okay. Pravati, you're alright? Everyone doing okay? Great. Right. That was the house that I went the other side in, so I'm not going to get those. Exactly. What is the sound of one grenade having already exploded? Exactly. Transport wreckage discovered. Shit. It's a little rougher than I intended it to be, but... Sometimes this is good just so I can see the bodies of things. Okay. So now that I have that... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Reno, bit cartridge. I need those bits if I'm going to tinker with stuff too. Alright, now we go to the cave. Eventually. Oh, is it around here? Oh. Cave time. Pretty. No way this thing is unguarded. River hideout discovered. This is a pretty cool place. Can I have this river hideout? Shit. Damn it. Guess I should have expected that might happen. Oh. Okay. So just to be clear, those things hurt. Gonna have a mock apple. Man. Necklace, another mag pick. Quick save. Algae lager, tarmac and cheese, Spectrum vodka red, purple berry punch, milk, apple cider, 0G brew, most importantly more mag picks, and a pasta pack. The book. Okay. We got the journal. What's the book say, though? Okay. Can't I read this thing? Turn to the vicar. All right. One book to be read by all. I like that the guy's like, I can't stand them sort of like walking around. I'm like, yeah, man, I can't stand that either. Is this the other side of the cave? Nice. Okay. Okay. Hopefully the vicar likes what he has to, gives me some money and I can tinker with some stuff at a workbench. Although I don't know if there's a workbench in town. I'm guessing there is somewhere a workbench because it would be very useful. Oh wait, can I just fast travel? I can't fast travel there. Okay. Because I like to be able to tinker with what I found. All right, Vicar, I got your thing.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. The book seems a little more important than you let on.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
In fairness, I just went through the suffering. Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan.
Okay.
But most of the philosophist perversion of Bokonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
The vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
Yeah, it was a bad idea.
And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bokonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Oh, you're going to join me? Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need to ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
So we can have two now. That all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in
Nice,
this
this was
colony.
worth it.
I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery. And to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Oh, so he's not going to come with me right now? Oh, I kind of thought he was coming right now. That's what I thought was happening. Apparently not. Okay, so... Alright, next order of business is I need to find a workbench. The problem is I don't know where to do that. Spacer's Choice Cantina. A workbench, okay. So maybe I haven't found one yet? See, there's a vending machine there. There's a vendor there. Oh, God. That's not what I meant to do.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Oh, nice. I discovered the general store and just automatically leveled. Okay. So, right. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get my defense up. Ranged up. Build up my melee 1. Okay. And I get a perk. I fired the shots, begun the Saltuna Wars app. I was just like, I got it. And then I was like, no, you don't got it. Perks. Okay, what do we got here? So I get more experience from them, which is good. There's another one that I liked here, which was the walk speed I liked. Reduces weapon and durability. Base armor is good too. Interesting. Traveler. Slow the world. Oh, that's right. Drop 20% for vendor prices. Yeah, I like this idea of increasing that. Slow the world. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to try to get healthier. The not vats. Exactly. Not at all. Totally different. Okay, so if that's the general store, maybe you have a workbench in here?
Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Questions for
Go
you?
right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now?
Maybe.
It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Telling yourself that won't make it true.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead.
All right, there is something I need. Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar.
Yeah, press X
Don't
to
get me
doubt,
wrong.
exactly.
He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Got that right. About this play, anyone else?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking
Saber, do you remember, or
altogether.
Chrono, do you either of you
Word
remember
is,
where there's a
they're gonna
workbench in the
replace her with
town?
an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's, what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
About this plague.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture
You don't?
of
Chrono, do you
hot-blooded
know?
Physical vigor.
The reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness. But the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature. It's company policy. Medical treatment
Okay.
is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
Yeah, God help us. If you don't work
Then
hard
the
enough.
hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ears.
All right, let's talk about trade. Merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill. Well, my best dialogue skill is pretty good. So let's try selling some stuff, shall we? Okay, I don't need... Just take the weapons. Does it say which ones are equipped, though? It looks like it doesn't. It looks like it doesn't. So it means that, so you may have stuff equipped already, you're saying. Well, that's irritating. Okay, so, right, so this stuff I could theoretically sell. So completed that. Merchant skill. That's good stuff. All right. Okay, so I need to find a workbench before I wrap up for the day. There's a button to sell all junk too. Wait, what? Really?
It's not the best. Music to...
Oh, I see. Nice. I think I now have plenty of bits. So I just need to find a workbench. I just need to figure out where that is, though. So that's the general store.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Oh, that's a sick house? It's a sick house. It's plaguey.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Hi, Conrad. I need a workbench.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop.
Well, the basic thing is that I want to do it before, because I need to close up shop here in about 15 minutes. So I won't ask you quite yet, but in a bit.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Now, let's talk about what you've done for cleaning yourself. I could show you my hands. Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Sorry, I have to report my death to you. Prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Got some questions
Go
for
ahead.
you. Seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Oh, I'm glad Guy takes pride in his work. What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
Good lord. What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Why don't you treat all of your workers? Actually, no.
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Yeah, I thought I met him.
Edgewater has been good to me. As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
Okay, thanks for the help. Thanks for nothing. Okay. Please tell me that's a workbench. Ah, it's not a workbench. Letter from Phyllis. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. That's charming. I like that he just lets me back there, too. Getting my haircut tomorrow, in fact. Okay. Let's see if I can track this down. So, that's the barbers. Maybe an engineer? Dehydrated water tablets.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson.
Never been healthy.
Hi.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
I'm not a marauder, for the love of God. Take it easy, I'm not a
The
marauder.
reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me?
What?
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick.
So you're sick?
Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man? There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I got some
Do
questions.
what I can.
Why can't you? I assume there were guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Yeah, well. What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Why can't you buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Of course it's company policy. In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. So you'll do it then?
Yep.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Okay. I'll leave you be. What I really could use, though, honestly, what I could really use is a workbench. Okay, so Chrono, if you could, yeah, if you could just tell me where it is, because I need to make sure that I get there, and I want to modify this before I end things. What? Why?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy.
How?
I hope you're not thinking about getting him that
West side of town? Okay.
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
What? He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
I'm not doing anything if you don't tell me. Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary.
Yeah, persuasion.
A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all.
Okay.
Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
All right. Interesting. Okay, so west side of town. I got to do this quick.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Not there. Ah, this looks like a...
Magic happens? Well, science. But it still happens.
I would have been there anyway. Okay, so I would have gotten there the next thing. So, okay, thank you. So, let's see. I want to modify this assault rifle. Can't do that. I know I have a mod. I have like a grip or something that I got. Where the heck are my mods? I know that I had one. Sure grip. So it improves... Okay, melee weapon mod. Alright, yeah. That's a melee weapon. I can't... Weird. So I can't, Oh, I can improve that. Yeah, for sure. Also, I need to be able to break down some stuff. Okay. That's right. Okay. What do I want to break down? Sentry Saber. Do any of that. Okay. Can I repair? Don't have nearly enough armor parts. I need to figure out, though... Okay. So it seems like you can, like, really... Can you just, like, tinker forever on these things, basically? I think that's good for now. I don't understand why I can't...
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
Welcome, Holcomb P. There are clearly 3 open trouble tickets. Steps to reproduce. Turn engine. Try it again. Try it again. Kick the loader. Curse injured toes. I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps. Try it again. It makes a rattling noise. Dang it, Clancy. I just got you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. Not that you got feet, but you know what I mean. Sounds like a statter's off axis again. We'll clean out and resit. I don't understand why I can't adjust the mod. Why I can't install that mod, though, that I got. Clancy's guts got caught and all pulled out, likely on account of somebody trying to restart him over and again. Need to rewind all the quilling in 4. Okay, statter's working. There's something else off. Have to wait till it's quiet and spin him up for a listen. Okay, start a production line according to schedule, blah, blah, blah. Observe processing of cans. Follow first batch to heat processing stage. 1 or more loud popping noises. Smoke, smell of burned salt tuna. Overheat klaxon on monitor 6. Flames jet from exhaust ports. Automatic shutdown. Likely is not. Bess got indigestion from being made to heat something she ain't made to. Again, heading over now. And then, let's see. Look northwise. Northwise, blasted useless translator near scrap pile. Could be northeastern town. Sort of mechanical, clanking about, all menacing, like, see it, it's right there. So it always has to be 8. Damn mechanicals. Interesting. Ooh, hey, look at this place. Nice place you got here, Parvati. I just don't understand why I couldn't install that mod. I mean, like, it's this mod. Decrease the loss of weapon durability and use. You should be able to use it on melee weapons. And yet it wouldn't let me install it on any of my melee weapons. I have like 3 different ones, 3 different types.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
It's okay. I'm just going to steal everything you have. Don't worry about it.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
Nope, just exploring everything in your place.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Okay. Do they have mod slots? I don't know. It says modifications on it, but maybe, or I guess it's just modifications. So I guess you can't modify it because it doesn't show. I didn't even know that there were modification slots.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
Okay. Let's see. Welcome, Holcomb Robert. Enter a keyword for record search or hold down Control-Alt F7. Enter to compose a new entry. Indumati. Indumati left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me as I'll look up and think of you. Robert. They wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you'll raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You're patient and present in a way that I'm not. The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the day she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. Indumati. Oh, jeez. One record found. I sat up last night reading through the Young Spacer's Guide. Almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. Interesting. Okay. That makes sense. So it's very Diablo-ish in that sense, I suppose.
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare. Something you need?
I notice you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean?
Mm-hmm. Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil. scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folks.
Yeah, this is interesting,
The
Echo.
machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
It's an ideal, not what we live in, but what we strive for.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Why aren't you allowed in Moreau's store anymore?
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
You were a kid. That must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Sounds about right.
It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson.
This is great.
One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Yeah, I agree with you, Saber. I like Parvati. Reminds me of a character from Jedi Survivor, actually. Okay, so just want to check one thing. Yep. Okay, so you need to have something to modify that it is available to modify, basically.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
What?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron. You're safer inside the walls.
Got my sights on you.
Okay. You get a Veru Firefly-esque crew. Yeah, this is interesting, and I think my only concern about this... Wait, what? Oh, nice. That's what I look like, huh? I need to upgrade from that Marauder kit, but... I am a little concerned about the idea that there's going to be a stage where it's like, okay, you could do, X, Y, Z or whatever, and everything you do is going to piss everyone off and it's all going to suck. I don't love sequences like that because I find what typically happens is they're like, well, but it's realistic. I'm like, it's realistic that there's an alternative, a third alternative, a fourth alternative sometimes that sometimes doesn't get addressed. So the classic, you have the classic good-evil binary choices, and then you have the, well, no, there's both of them are equally bad, but they're sort of bad in different ways. And then there's always what I like to look for, which is the third option, which is a way that might actually work functionally to help both sides in some way and in some respect. And so that's the only thing I'd want to make sure is there, is because if that doesn't exist, then... But you know what I'm thinking about now, actually? Saber, did you do this on GOG? Because I'm wondering now whether what I should do is I should finish Bookwalker, which is going to be, I have one more session of that. Finish Bookwalker, do the Solasta, the final Solasta DLC, and then maybe switch over to the Outer Worlds for GOG.com. Is it? Okay, good, Chrono. That's good to know. You did it a long time ago now. I'm wondering, I may do that. I may do that. I'm not sure that I want to play it on my main channel because I want to be able to play Starfield coming up on that and so on. But this is making me think seriously about the possibility of playing it on GOG.com. I'm fine with that. And I'm also fine with the idea that there may be choices here and there that just all kind of suck. I don't like it, though, when a game gives you, like, every option in every quest is always bad. Then I'm not wild about that. So getting as much information as possible, sure. How many companions, by the way, can you have with you at a time? Like, is it just one person, or can you have a couple of companions in your crew? I like it so far, though. You and 2 others? Okay. I like it so far. It reminds me a little bit of Fallout New Vegas, but not... I found... After a while, New Vegas just got very depressing for me. I don't love post-apocalyptic stuff. So this seems like I don't have quite the same feeling about it. Right, more in the ship at 2 active. I don't have quite the same feeling about it, but that's what I was curious about. Very neat, though. Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. And thank you to GOG for giving me that and giving me the code for that. And yeah, I may come back to this. I am intrigued. I may definitely come back to this. Yeah, and you know what I'm talking about, right, Chrono? Like, New Vegas also had a sense of humor, but New Vegas I just found very depressing after a while, where I was just like, and again, it's nothing against the game, by the way, and in no way is that me saying the game's bad. It's just that my particular, it's not my, I don't love post-apocalyptic stuff. It's not my wheelhouse. And so that was the only thing I didn't like about the premise. And after a while, I was just like, eh. So if this does not do that, yeah, exactly. Less post-apocalyptic, more dystonian. Yeah, exactly. It's like this, yeah. Well written, don't get me wrong. I'm nothing against New Vegas conceptually or like it's bad. It's just not my thing. But this sounds different in some way. I would love to be, listen, if I get to do this where I can strike a blow against late stage capitalism and also get to do something positive, you know, with things, I could definitely see that. So very neat, very neat. Since you asked, Saber, my thought about it is that it's good. I like it so far. But again, I'm probably not going to play it on here. First of all, I have Styx to finish on here, and I want to do Starfield. So I think I may end up doing that over on Pen and Pixels, I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish up Bookwalker, which is going to be next week. And then I'm going to do the Solasta DLC, and that'll probably be a few sessions of that. And then I may switch over to that. So we will see. I prefer all my games to be happy, happy, joy, joy. No, not necessarily. Listen, Jedi Survivor was not happy, happy, joy, joy. I just want it. I do not like Bleak. I don't like Bleak. I don't write Bleak, and I don't love reading Bleak or consuming media that's Bleak. I like a string of hope. That does not mean I obviously have written I'm writing an entire trilogy about an assassin. So it can get pretty dark, okay? Darkness is fine. But if the hope is not in it, and if it's just grim, dark bleakness, not my bag. Not at all my bag. It's always some form of epical something. Well, listen, there are other elements of games that we've played that definitely have darkness to them. A lot of it sometimes, but I can't live there forever. I can't wallow in that in a game. That is not something that I'm interested in. So that's why I like Star Trek. Exactly. Star Trek with a positive sort of outlook, even though there were things that could get very serious. Star Trek was not Pollyanna. It just didn't want to wallow forever and just like, well, everything sucks and then you die. That was not what they were interested in, nor was it what I was interested in either. All right, I got to rise up on out of here because Darksaber and I have an appointment with a city coming up at 4:15. So under an hour, I'm going to be over on GOG.com's Twitch channel for Pen and Pixels playing some Talisman Adventures. And again, this is, speaking of dark, this is called The Nightmare Invasion. and it is the last adventure we're going to be doing of Talisman Adventures, sadly. But then after that, we're not losing any players, though, which is the nice thing. All the players are then going to be gathered together under the banner of Ghosts of Saltmarsh once Talisman Adventures is done. But we're going to be starting Talisman Adventures, the final adventure of that, at 4:15 p.m. today over on GogComm's Twitch channel. For those of you who missed this, I will then be back here on this channel Friday night for Valaward, our multiple award-nominated and winning actual play with Michael Arnoldo as your GM. And with Brandon O'Brien and the crew, with me alongside playing Valaward Court of Blades for Speculate. So that's going to be happening Friday night. And then Saturday, we are going to be playing, I'm going to be doing a live release of something. I'm just going to show you, let me see if I can show you just a little. I'm going to do a live release of, what's that? That right there on that side. This is the album, but you will see all of it on Saturday because we're going to be doing an official album release. I actually had the opportunity to set up our Bandcamp page for that. So we now have all the 4 albums up there, but it's not going to be releasing until Saturday. So August 26th, it will release at between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern. I have to find it directly. Between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing this, and it's going to be myself and the 2 musicians, Zach Clay and Michael Bruce. You all know Zach Clay, of course, and they will be in here talking about each song on the album. We're going to play them through. We're going to talk a little bit about the making of the album and such. And talk with all of you folks in chat about it. And you'll have a chance to buy the album and all that kind of good stuff. So that album release is happening on this channel Saturday night, sometime between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern. And then if, depending on how early it wraps up, I may end up moving on to play a little more Styx. We'll see. But I'm very excited about that. So that's going to be happening. That is going to be happening on Saturday. And then next week, we are going to be wrapping up with Shire Adventures on Tuesday. And then, as I said, the Bookwalker Thief of Tales, we'll be wrapping that up over on Pen and Pixels. And then we'll be, in the evening, having a special session of the Our Vocalists with, at the very least, Rem Alternus, Zach Clay, and our special guest, Indy. Indy's going to be back with us. Jordan Gonzalez is going to be joining us as, I shouldn't say back with, he's going to be back on the channel, but he's going to be joining us with the Our Vocalists and myself. Hopefully KP may also be joining us, in which case we would have a full crew plus Indy as the guest star. So that is what I'm planning on. But again, that is dependent on, I'm not 100% sure KP can do that, hopefully. But if not, we're going to at least have a 3-person team for some more Apollo Justice Ace Attorney action. So you'll definitely want to be here for that on Tuesday. And then that's going to wrap up the month of August. And the next time I see you will be September, which is going to be quite busy with a subathon and with multiple other things going on. So that's going to be happening very soon. If you like what you saw and heard today, please follow the channel. Please check out my YouTube with !ArvTube and sub to me over there. Discord is !ArvCord, where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter is !ArvTweets for as long as that lasts. And then !ArvSky is my Blue Sky channel, where I would love to have you all follow me over there as well. Happy Greg Day to you all once again. That is Kilobyte's birthday. Kilobyte, of course, our dear departed friend and mod, who passed away several years ago now. We did a Juvenile Diabetes Foundation tribute to him in his honor, in his memory, which we did for this a few years ago as part of ArvCon. His birthday today. So we're going to be doing that. We have, as far as the financial side of things is concerned, !Arv Shop is the merchandise area. !Arv Treon is the Patreon, where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Actually, the Patreon where you can support, the channel, I should say. Currently sitting at 16 members, trying to move that up again. So please consider supporting if you can. That's what makes it possible for us to do stuff like this. Also consider subbing to the channel. That is always appreciated as well. Yeah, that's right. He would have been 43 today. Yeah. Subbing to the channel is always appreciated as well. Those two things are really helpful. Yes, they are heading off to do beach stuff, I believe. So they are heading off, but we are not. We're hanging out here. So what was I going to say? So the shop, the thing, the stuff, the Patreon, subbing to the channel. I already talked about that. Again, more emotes and stuff like that coming your way soon, so keep that in mind. As always, on the publishing side, exclamation point Icarus for my graphic novel from Athos Arts, exclamation point Library for my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And of course, exclamation point Greyshade, which is my Greyshade universe. If you go there, you can buy the first 2 books in the series, Greyshade and Renegade, and you can pre-order Heretic, the final book in that trilogy, which will be coming out next year. You can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game from Alligator Alley and Brandon O'Brien, going into play testing next month, and you can get the audiobook from our very own Trent Sparks of Greyshade, and that is available right now. So you can do all of that over on the Greyshade link. And last but certainly not least, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, which is the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do so in the future as well. I will be over in about 45 minutes over on GOGCOM's Twitch channel for Pen and Pixels, playing some Talisman adventures with the GOG crew, so please join us over there for that. This game is very cool, and I will probably come back to it on GOGCOM, as I said, a few months down the line, so be on the lookout for that. But otherwise, I will be back on this channel Friday with some Valorword Court of Blades. But right now, please join me in about 45 minutes over on GOGCOM's Twitch channel for Pen and Pixels and Talisman Adventures. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's cool that you're going to get it, but I'm sorry about the customs situation. That customs thing is rough. Chaotix has been waiting to get the thing that Drew made because of all these issues. That actually got and cleared customs and then disappeared once it was in Germany. So I don't know what happened, but I feel bad about that. There's nothing. I mean, that isn't me. That's not on my end. There's nothing I can do about that. But the whole customs shipping thing, I often feel bad about that. So, and I'm very grateful that you supported it. And I will say that the Renegade books, you're not getting them that much later than everybody else. They were signed by me at Gen Con, so you'll be getting a signed copy, and you will see it out there as soon as it gets to you now. I'm sorry about all the import and duty, but I'm very, very grateful for supporting Renegade, so thank you. Thank you to the wonderful people who are here today. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Hillness, Triffid. Thank you to the best mods in the business and the Patreon supporters, subscribers. Thank you to Hillness, Triffid, Effect Life, Echo Alpha. Thank you to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Black Fury, Chrono Travis, Dark Saber, of course, see you in a little bit, Saber, Darth Sisu, Jagtris, Questionable Results, Spofo, Steven, and Wenchkin. Thank you so much. Renegade is 18 pounds, Customs is 25. Ugh. Listen, you know what? I'll tell you one thing. If you're ever able to find me, Effect Life, any publishers in your country and in your native tongue that are interested in acquiring, please let us know. I would love to be able to send stuff so that we could have publishers in these places directly, so we don't have to ship these things across the world, but could actually get them locally. So, hey, you know, if you ever happen to know, let me know, because I would love for that to happen. But I'm sorry about that. I know that Australia gets destroyed by shipping costs. I actually had to think about that in terms of shipping my album to different places. There's a different shipping rate for each, and Australia is one of the highest. Like, the shipping cost for them is outrageous. But anyway, got to rise up on out of here. Thank you for supporting the book. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy it when you get it, Effect Life. And thank you for something like that. Yeah, that's a good thing to think about. I'll consider that. She may have already talked to... I'll think about that. Anyway, thank you so much for supporting it. Thank you all for being here. Enjoyed the Outer Worlds today. Thank you for the nominations as well. And I'll see you over at Pen and Pixels in just a little bit for some Talisman adventures. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other and have a good day for now. Honk.